Hello and welcome. Now we want to solve the part B of the question. Okay. Open tire.png in a graphics application. Use your jig template image to cut the tire.png image into 4 pieces. Okay. So our graphics application that we're going to be using here is to Illustrator. And what we are going to do is we are going to bring in this tire.png to a new work area. All right. So this is our new work area. What we want to do is to bring in that uh, tire. So we are just going to click on it and we drag it in like that. So now that we have it here, we now want to bring in the image that we have saved. Okay. So we are going to go and select the image that we have saved. This one. And we want to place it. Okay. So we are going to place it on top, right? So when we place it on top, this means that the area that has been covered by this shape, right, is the one that is going to remain. The other areas are going to be removed. Okay. So we are going to highlight the two. We right click, we make clipping mask. Okay. So the other areas have been removed. We have been left with this shape that we had put on top, but using the image that was put on below. Okay. So we are going to save this file, export as. Remember, we use the export, not the save as, because this is going to allow us to have the dimensions, the save as type that we want. Okay. So let's check from the question paper that we need to save this as what? Into 4 pieces, and then save each piece as a PNG file named tire1 piece 1. Okay, so we are going to use this name. I'm just going to highlight because I'm using a soft copy and it should be saved as a PNG. So we are now going to save it. Save as type PNG, and the name, that's the name. And then we are going to export it. Okay. Okay, so now we have saved. Now we can do Control Z to come back, and then we can rotate this shape because now we want this shape again at that position, but we want it rotated, right? Like that. Okay, the shape was like this. So we want to make sure we rotate it once, like that. And then we are using the shape again to cut. Right, we are now cutting again. So I think we are happy with where we have placed it. Now we make another clipping mask so that we create that other shape. We're highlighting the two, and then we right click, make clipping mask, and then we are going to save this one as well. We use export as, this is piece 2 now, and then we export. Right, now that we have exported, we now want to release the other shape, and we put it down now, but we are going to also rotate it, and we place it at the corner. And when we are happy with the placement, we highlight the two, and we make clipping mask again. We save. This is piece 3. And by the way, we made a mistake here. We said we export, right? When we are saving, so that we find the correct file type that we want. If you use save as like what we had done there, you will not see this lots of save as types. We want the PNG. And this is 3. Okay, right. We use our control set to come back. Then we list the shape again. We want it there, but we are going to rotate it as well. So we put it here. We put it here. And when we are happy with the placement, remember, we export. This one is 4, and our save as type is PNG. We export. Okay, so that's how we make the 4. Then we go to our question paper. Now we are done with that part. Now fit 4 pieces together and save the complete image as a .png file named 4 PNGs, followed by your center number and candidate number. Okay, so now the final one, after having those 4, we are supposed to combine them so that they look like this. Okay, so we are going to go back. We can actually use this place where we are putting them, and then we bring in the ones that we have been creating. Okay, we had already clicked on place. Okay, let's bring the other one. Okay, so if you click on place, it means it's just going to allow you to, it won't allow you to drag in now. You then have to place like that. If you don't want to place like that, you then have to drag in. Okay, so I'm just going to continue placing file, place. So the one we want now is number 3. Tab is 3. Select it and then we click on place. Then we put it there as well. Okay, so those are our 4 pieces that we have combined together. Okay, so when you have combined them together now, you'd have created your jigsaw. So it's now a matter of just making sure that they are aligning. And when you're happy with the alignment, you can then save. Okay, just trying to make sure they align much better. Okay, so now they have aligned. We can now have our 4. Now we save them as our 4. So the name is 4 PNGs, Control C. Followed by your name, center number, and candidate number. Yeah. followed by a single name and candidate number. And we are saving it as a PNG as well. Yeah, PNG already. And then you export. Okay, so that's the end of our task B. We can take a break for now. We try it and we meet on task 3 as we do the animation task. So it's bye for now.